Okay, everyone. So this is my first live that I'll be doing. I usually put jokes, riddles, and other stuff, poems up on the YouTube or the TikTok pages. I'm a fantasy author, and one of my books is Omigus Rage. This is a page from Omigus Rage. So what I'm trying to do is I want to make my own leatherbound edition of the book. It's my story, so I can. And this is just a piece of paper. I am not an artist, so I definitely went in Illustrator. I set this up with the font I liked. I want to use this old-fashioned for the whole book. And then I have the little artwork already that I have on the side. But I actually want to do it all myself. So they're going to be binded. I've been looking through a lot of videos. And it's going to be binded in, I think, a set of 4. I'm going to try 4 pages, so 8 pages. And then put them together. And I want every page to be as decorated as possible. It is taking me time because I got to take what I wrote. And I fit it in these columns. So if anyone knows how to actually do that, that'll be great. I have 2 different types of paper here. Again, this is practice because I want to make it actually big. I want to do probably an A2 paper when I print it out, and I want to actually have it on A2 and then put that in half, and then so half of one page would be half of that A2 paper. And I think that'll have a lot more detail and a lot bigger. I started drawing on here. Again, I'm not the greatest artist, but I want to do this kind of like side art here. I'm just gonna practice and talk at the same time, but I'm gonna use this page. I started with the little clip arts and stuff, but I actually did not like the clip art. I think it's too much, too fancy, I guess you can say. So I just kind of want to do my own little flowery pattern. The book is pretty much about angels, demons, and superpowers. So I want to go with that kind of onset. So we'll do some flower pattern, maybe some blades or something like that. Again, don't laugh at the artwork. This is just for practice, just so I can get used to how to actually do something like this. I watched somebody do this beautifully, and it was amazing, and I definitely don't have that kind of skill. I can definitely practice. Again, I'm gonna go with watercolor possibly, and I want to gold gild it. And I saw some cool stuff that they did with that. So let's see if I just bring this up. I apologize too, and again, this is a live chat, so I have 4 kids at the house. 3 are mine, 1 is my friend's. I'm watching them. So if you are actually tuning in and listening, you might actually hear a kid screaming for my name, and I might have to be pulled away. So this is not something that I planned, but I thought it would be interesting. I want to record this whole process of what I'm trying to do. Let's see. I don't know if I like that, but we'll go with that real quick and kind of branch this off. I used to draw. I'm really not a good artist, but I did a bit of drawing when I was little. And in order to talk to illustrators, you somewhat need to learn how to draw. So, let's see. Be like, yeah, that's kind of better. Maybe we'll do some kind of like ball or something. Ethereal ball, or maybe make it red or something like that. Maybe a gold ball. That'll be cool. I like that. I think this set, I mean, the type is going to be bigger when I actually have it there, but I think this set will be pretty cool. Again, if you're tuning in, I'm not an expert by no means. I am a fantasy author, and I do not know how to draw very much, but I want to start this border art. So if anyone out there has any kind of tips or anything like that, that'll be much appreciative. And everything, if you can even read what's on this page, everything is my own writing from a fantasy story. I do want to take this about here. And I want to gold gild it. for sure. At the bottom, I kind of want to, let me move this up. Kind of want to do some kind of circular disc design. We're going to go like that. And then we'll go, I've seen some cool stuff. All right. And this is my first time ever going live, so I apologize. I do not know how to look at chat or anything like that. I got some stuff on this phone saying stream, I'm trying to figure it out. I'll get better. But again, ultimate goal would be my first book, Omigus Rage Leatherbound edition. It's gonna be that A2, paper folded in half, and then we'll get all those pages done. Each page will be its own unique page, and we're gonna have all that done, and then I'll leather bind it. I've watched a couple videos. There's a couple people I want to give shout outs to, and let's see if I can do like maybe some. We'll go with this. These are hard designs. We'll go with some more tree roots or something like that. Maybe like that. We'll cut it off here with like a pommel or something like that. There are so many talented artists, YouTubers. I just want to try this myself. It'll be great one day. Somebody just say, hey, you know, I'll make you some custom artwork or something like that. Again, for the most part, I've been enjoying YouTube and putting up. And today I'll be putting up a riddle. It's going to be interesting, but I've been enjoying putting up some little jokes. Yes, the jokes are pretty much, you can make a fantasy joke about any regular joke that's out there already. Actually, I like this a lot more. Let's get rid of this. We'll go with the dark theme at the bottom. Again, this is a practice page because I'm not ready to put it up on a big paper and do all that crazy stuff. I just want to kind of practice and see how it'll look. There goes some nice leaves. And I want to gild it. So I gotta get used to drawing the border, and I also need to get used to how to actually gild correctly and all that other stuff. And there's someone that I'm following on YouTube that's a water color artist, and she's really amazing with it. So maybe I'll reach out and find out how to keep everything within the page, especially since the pages are gonna be, I'm gonna have to put it on this page, this page, this page, this page, and in all honesty, doing like as an art author doing math, I had to figure out page 1, right? So this would be then page 2, then the next page would be 3 and 4 on that side, and so I know it's got 4 sheets. They fit perfectly, and then it doesn't bulge so much, and then you have the 8 pages all together, right? So 4, 8, so 16 back and front. I hope I'm doing that math right. And then those groups all together, and then you got to do the little stuff on the side. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Later, I will figure out how to do this chat thing. My channel ain't that big, so I ain't got to worry about it so much. But just so that I can see if you're looking at this video after the fact, feel free to throw some. I'm not liking this at all. Feel free to throw some comments in on what you think would work. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use the font because I'm not going to sit here and write out every letter. It's just not going to happen. But I do want to do the own art style on the side, and I want to make the book. And I definitely want a leather-bound edition. It's going to be a big one. It'll be in my library. I might show you guys my little book collection later. Let's see. We want to go... Let's go arc this somehow. Let's go with turning it. And actually, there's usually some kind of big picture thing. That'll actually work. We'll go like that, and we'll do something interesting down here. Like, how about like that? And maybe like a angel winged or something like that. I gotta get some better art skills. Okay. I don't want to mess with any of the letters. We'll figure out something there. I looked at a lot of them. They usually have something through here. I think I don't have enough room through here, but I'd like to put like just a solid blue line or something like that, or gold. I'm wondering, this letter right here might be a little too hard to read. And I'm probably looking for a better font for that one as well, because that's supposed to say he, and that's an H. Maybe it's over decorated. I do want to be able to read it at the end. It'd be nice as a keepsake, the only one copy edition leatherbound of my story. And then maybe something like that. And then once this is done, I have a series called Knights of the Apocalypse. That one's going to be interesting. That one I'd like to make their own leatherbound editions. In all honesty, my dad loves Doctor Who. And one day, they're so small though, but the old Target versions of Doctor Who, I wanted to figure out how I can leatherbound all of those. I didn't really want to ruin the book, because you know how those are kind of, they're his prized possession, but maybe buy some on eBay or something like that, and then take those and kind of make a leatherbound edition of each of those in that royal, or that TARDIS blue, you can say. I think that would be amazing. They're kind of small though, so they would almost be like really small ones, unless I can, yeah, I don't want to like, I want to purchase it and legally have it and then make it, so that's just me. Maybe I can figure out how to add music onto this thing too while I'm doing this. So I like this. It doesn't look that great, but I think it's interesting. See how that one comes out. So, and then it has like we'll go like that with a little tingle. I like that. Actually, it doesn't look so bad when I'm looking at it like this. We can actually go up. I know how to do that. I feel like when I look at this in the future and I look back at the first video, I'm gonna be wondering why is probably why my voice sounds so rough, and I'm just getting off being sick. The holidays this time of year, I think everyone had that chest flu or that cold. It's not COVID, so it's fine. And then probably it's on my phone right now, and I'm just doing it through some app I just downloaded and said, hey, on the fly, let's try this out, because I thought it would be fun. Okay, maybe we got to do some stuff at the other end here. I don't want to get too complicated. This is the first page, so it should be interesting. And if you can read this, more power to you. While I'm doing this, take this down. We'll go with well, let's see, they got straight lines there. Maybe we'll do something like a box. And it's all gonna be about the color, staff. All right. It says connecting still, connected to chat. I don't know if it's actually working or not. Hopefully, it'd be funny if I did this whole thing and it didn't actually go through. Let's see. I wonder if I can touch it and see what's happening. Well, it says it's recording, so we're just gonna go with that. Let's do like a cup or something like that here. A bowl, crescent. And then kind of represent the theme for the story. Again, I'm not really good at drawing angels and demons, so we're going to leave that to real illustrators, artists. Maybe I'll see if I can figure out how to draw a bat wing or like a little wing. I used to do the little baby back in the 80s, I believe. 80s or 90s, when you did like the body of the baby and the wings, and it looks kind of like Cupid. Those were kind of interesting. Probably should have paid attention more in class than do that. Let's see. That's pretty good. we'll do this. Make at least, we'll do like a, and again, I think this would be good. I like this muted brown, this blue and this red, and I think it'd be good for these pages. For these letters, I want to keep the red one and the blue one the same, but anything that's gold, or I probably want to change this to like a gold gild and some gold gild on the side here too. I think that's about it. I don't know if you guys can hear, but I can definitely hear one of my children is opening a door. I told them if they can give me at least a little bit of time, that would be nice. Gotta make sure they're still alive. I don't know if I can even pause this thing if it's going live. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Hopefully I'm keeping everything in the picture here. Yeah, this area needs something. But if I color this all one color, I wish there was some examples. I didn't have any, but they usually have like one giant letter or something and then it starts off. I will do that on a different page. Just wondering, I think a good little weird illustration there. There's usually a lot of birds and cats and animals in these things. I kind of just want to keep it decorative. I might actually change this. I think this is good. I like this part actually, this part right here. So I might keep that the same. I might change all of this. I'm trying to figure out what would look good for some kind of like maybe an angelic symbols or something like that. Oh, somebody's making a lot of racket in my house. We'll go like this. Maybe that will work. Also, what do you guys think? So this is regular paper. I'm not going to use this. I got to look online if anyone has recommendations. Again, the paper has to be able to be printable on both sides because I don't want to write this out. So I want to be able to, like Adobe Illustrator or something like that, put the font down, print it, and then print both sides so that it works out good. And then, but when I want to use like some kind of watercolor and then the gilding, it's going to need to be able to hold it and then actually be able to see it on the other, or not see it on the other side. This is a paper I was stationed in Japan for like 12 years. So this is like a type of washi paper. It has some flaking in it. Besides this part right here, actually I wanted to go with this paper and it's pretty thick. And if you look, it held pretty well. I'm pretty sure if I print on that side, you won't be able to see so much. I was just worried about the watercolor. And if I have to switch, excuse me, I might cough. If I have to switch to maybe not watercolor, maybe some kind of like light marker that won't actually stain through, maybe that's the best call too. Just kind of want to make it unique. I also would like some kind of paper that, again, it's a little bit more research on my end. I'm just drawing to see how it would look. I don't want to, that's one thing too. I'm going to probably take this out. I don't want to do Illustrator with this already done. I kind of want to actually draw on and make it each page unique and hand drawn, just not the letters for my book. And then at the same time, once I do the binding and stuff like that, pick out the nice leather. I forget what was the YouTube channel that the guy that taught me, he reached back to me and showed me a lot, but he has so much awesome techniques, and I'd like to definitely use those when I make my own. I'm definitely nowhere near there. I'd say maybe 3-4 months from now we can get all the pages, if that, done. Depends on how much work I gotta put into it. So again, we got this. I don't know if I like that, but I like this part for sure. I like it all the way down to here. Like this. Maybe more circles, more rounds. And then I don't know what I can draw in there. We'll go with what is no stories about a regular John, right? Getting powers. So let's see. Well, I kind of don't want to ruin the old Gothic theme with some of the words of the book, because I can always put a piece of pizza slice on there, because that's kind of a major piece of that first part of the story, but we won't go with that. I don't want to do an all-seeing eye, no pyramids. Let me see if I can grab some inspiration real quick from some images on my desk. Oh, yeah, so the image from, actually that's pretty good looking. Let's see what we got here. The image from, we'll go with diamond and probably take that diamond off there, or we'll see. And then we got, I'm just using the image that I put for the main image. So it's like some image stuff there, and then what we have is like a hook with some like wings that go out. Let's go. Let's see if we. This will have to get shorter. Apologize. See if I can mirror up that side. Nope. Oh my goodness. Not so easy. I'll try to do everything. My goal is to capture everything on camera, but and then maybe make a video one time out of all the footage, if I can get somebody to help me, where I can take out all those coughs and then also take out a lot of this, and then, you know, we can fast forward and you can actually see when I get the real first page and ink the real first page and everything like that. Interesting. What else? Usually there's like 3 leaves and maybe some. Yeah. Probably should have did this when I wasn't sick. There. Sorry. All right. Something big up here? Nah. Let's let the words speak for themselves. I think this is, well, we can put like a little notch here. Actually, I like the way this is going. This, and then kind of like notch it. It's almost like a knife. Bam. We'll do it like that. Maybe a steampunk kind of thing going on. What else we got? Oh, they got little flower stars. Those are pretty cool too. I'm looking at this right here. Let's see. We can do little flower stars. Oh, what do we got? Maybe a bigger one, so we'll start like this. Maybe I like this better than the image right there, but I don't know how do I connect this? There. Maybe like that, I don't know, we'll figure it out. What else we can do? Yeah, so, let's see. All right, so this is page 1. This is the back side, right? So back side. So then when I flip it, this is gonna be page 2. We don't know what that page is gonna be. Sorry. I know I said stuff. I wanna make sure I do this right. So this is page 2. This is the new page. So page 3 is going to look like this piece of paper, and I'm going to need this page on page 3 to be 3 and 4. 3 and 4, right? So it'll be that side, and then there'll be this side, and this is, well, it won't be 5 because there's going to be another page in there. You know what? This is probably somewhere already posted. Honestly, I'm positive this is already somewhere posted. But we're gonna just continue this out. So we got page 5, and then right, page 5 is gonna be this side. You know what? No, this is posted somewhere. I know. I'm not gonna go through that. I just need to pull that up so I can actually illustrate and then have each of the pages on their correct thing and then figure it out. It's gonna be crazy if I read this wrong. But yeah, this one, see, when you look at this one, the font's a little bit bigger because this paper is actually A4. This was the letter paper, so I think it made the font a little bit smaller. So definitely know when I actually get to the bigger page, it's actually gonna be readable. That's for sure. Like, I like this font right here. This is the L or the H. Definitely not good for the H. We'll figure that out. I don't like that one that much. All right. What else can I do? I need to look up more inspiration. Yeah, I think I'll end the video at this point right here, and then figure out how I want. The next time I'll post a video, I'll actually print off the pages, all of them in the group set, so that we can go from there. It's probably gonna be blank again, and I'm probably gonna keep this aspect right here and this aspect. We'll probably get some color pencils, and actually that might be the best, working with color pencils, but I've seen artists work with the color pencils and make that stuff look like real life and all that cool stuff. It might not be that great. They might actually recommend that I just stick with color pencils and do it in that. Just want to make sure that the book can last. I mean, in all honesty, it'd be great if it can last a couple 100 years like an actual book, but we'll see what someone tells me about like printing on paper and see how long with maybe the inks and the paper. I do have archival paper and I have inks and stuff like that. I used to do some kind of prints of my book characters and all that stuff, but we'll see. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, leave any comments if you have any ideas. This is outside of my realm. It's just something I wanted to do, and this is the experience that I wanted to take as a journey, and I wanted to start somewhere. So I said, what better way than to force myself to start by making a live video and actually starting. So I printed it out, did some artwork, and this is step 1. I told my friend, because he's taking wood class, and told him to make me some nice shelves and stuff like that. But I said, if he's gonna do that, I've been writing and doing what I need to do, and besides writing, I work in the U.S. Navy as well. So said, this is gonna be my little hobby and my little fun project on the side, minus the other stuff I do on social media and then all the writing and stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting, and it's gonna be part of my shelf one day. I can't wait. Thank you guys for tuning in. Feel free to subscribe, like, but again, I'd really appreciate any comments and any kind of support whatsoever in what you think. Maybe I'm getting in way over my head, but again, this is just step 1. Have a great day. Bye.